Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Seyvum 40V brushless leaf blower. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So according to the Amazon description, this is 650 CFM, wind speed is 180 miles an hour. This comes with two 5 amp hour batteries and a charger. Let's get this open. Blower tube, looks like a nozzle here, instruction manual and strap. Let me get everything out and then we'll take a look at everything. I'm going to pull this off my bench. So there's the leaf blower, there's the battery charger. So this will charge both batteries at the same time, and since this is 40 volt, it uses two 20 volt batteries. So here's one, here's two. So if we press on here, we have a battery indicator. Take a look at the charger here. Input on this is 140 watts. Output is 21 volts by 2.4 amps. It does have some keyhole slots so you can mount this. Let me get a measure on that cord. The cord is around 6 feet. So I'm going to start charging this. Plug that into power, and I'll plug the two batteries in. So now they're charging. Set those aside. Let's take a look at the manual. So we have a warranty card, some screws, a screwdriver, shoulder strap. So you want to read through this manual so you can learn the correct operation. So a couple different things here. It says charge the battery pack timely before it is completely exhausted. When the power of the equipment is found to be low, stop using and charge the battery pack. Please charge the hot battery pack only after it has cooled down. So if you're not using this for a certain season, like maybe you don't use it in the winter time, you'll want to check the batteries every once in a while to make sure they have charge on them. Here are the different parts. So we have the handle, airspeed trigger, turbo button, speed lock on dial, tube release button, blower tube, tapered nozzle, two battery packs, air intake, base, and strap buckle. So you install the blower tube, the tapered nozzle, and I'll show that here. It has a base. You screw that on with two screws. It talks about the shoulder strap. This talks about operation. So there's a trigger to turn it on. There's an airspeed control and a turbo button. It talks about the battery. It has battery indicator on it. And that's about it there. It's pretty straightforward. So here's the blower itself. This is a rubberized handle here. We have the trigger, speed control, turbo button. The batteries slide on here, one on either side. This is the air intake. So if you're blowing leaves or something, it can stir up a lot of leaves and get them in the air. You want to check this every once in a while to make sure there aren't leaves covering the back here. And this is where the air comes out. So let's get this bracket on. So this is going to slide in here on a little notch. And we'll put some screws in the back. And all of this is hard plastic except for the handle area. And here it says 28,000 RPMs. This is a brushless motor, so it should be pretty efficient. So let's install the tube. There's a hole here. We'll line this up and press in until it clicks. There's a nozzle here. There's a little tab. We'll press this on till it goes over that. And of course you can take both of these off. This also comes with the strap that hooks on right here. So that has a single attachment point, and you can put this over your shoulder to help support some of the weight of this. So I'm going to put the batteries on here. I may need to charge these up a little bit more, but that will press in like that, and that like that. And now we can lift this up. Now if I pull on this trigger, it will turn on, I think. Yep. Okay. So the trigger itself is variable. And then if you pull down on this, this will lock it on. That's a very nice feature. So let's see where the balance point is of this. So it's right about there on the handle is the balance point. Let me try and get a weight. Now the strap may be on the table here, so that won't be included. But I should give you a pretty good idea. Okay, so I got around 7.8 pounds. Okay, so I'm going to get this charged up completely, then we'll head outside and test it out. Okay, so I'm outside. I have the leaf blower, I have the shoulder strap on, and it's holding it at about hip level, and the balance point where it clips kind of aims it down just a little bit. So I can pull the trigger to turn it on. So that's very low. That was full. I can also press down on this. And then we have that turbo mode. So it looks like it will turn on no matter what the position is of the main switch. So let's blow some of these leaves. So this is on low. It kind of blows them. Turn it on a little higher. Now of course the faster it's going, the quicker it's going to run down the batteries. The slower it's going, the longer runtime you're going to get. So I have these leaves stuck behind this fence. Let's turn it on the turbo mode. Got quite a few of those. I really need to open this. So here we have a bunch of leaves up against the fence. Okay, so I blew quite a few leaves there, and we currently still have 4 bars on both of the batteries. And they don't even feel warm. So that's the Seyvum 40V brushless leaf blower. I really like the power of this leaf blower. Since you have 2 batteries on here and get that 40 volts, it's going to give you more power. This has a nice balanced feel to it, and it also has that shoulder strap because you are adding weight when you add batteries like that. And I really like the control here, where you can lock it on to a set speed, or use the trigger, and you also have that turbo button. So a lot of that blowing, I was using the turbo button too, by the way. So this would be great for blowing leaves, debris. If you're using chainsaws or do woodworking, this could be good for blowing the chips or the sawdust. I like using a leaf blower to dust off a car. Oftentimes in the winter, if the car's sitting outside and it has a dusting of snow on it, a leaf blower like this is a good tool for getting that clean. And you can get it way cleaner than other methods like using a brush with less time, so long as the snow is not stuck to the car. A nice thing about this too is it comes with that dual battery charger, so you don't have to charge the batteries one at a time. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you liked this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.